The third most important property of the liquid state is viscosity, which is also called fluidity, it can be expressed as fluidity or tendency of flowing of the liquid. See, when a liquid flows, we express it that the layers of the liquid slides over one another. Now, when these layers slides over one another, it is the intermolecular forces of attraction which these liquid molecules are having that decides how easily they will slide over one another. Now, due to these intermolecular forces, the sliding of the one layer above the other always experiences what? Friction. That is why fluidity, it is the measure of the resistance to flow which arises due to internal friction between layers of fluid. So by viscosity term, we measure this friction which is being experienced, this resistance being experienced by the layer of a liquid when it is being sliding or flowing over the another layer. Now this resistance or friction, it is directly proportional to the what? The intermolecular forces of attraction. Now you need to put a force in order to make a layer a slide over the other, and this force is being expressed by a formula F is equal to what we write it, Poisson coefficient of viscosity A du by dz. Now you need to know this is the formula of the viscosity or the force required to maintain the flow of the layer, because definitely they are experiencing a friction resistance, they will not flow. So in order to make that particular layer of a liquid to flow continuously above the other, we need to put certain force, and that force is given by this formula. Now this symbol is called Poisson, it's the coefficient of viscosity. A is the area of the contact of the layer with the other layer, and du by dz is the velocity gradient, how fast it is moving along a particular axis. We are taking it as towards along the z axis. So this is how we can find out. So most important term in this becomes here this Poisson or coefficient of viscosity, which is actually directly is a measure of the intermolecular forces of attraction. The stronger is this attractions between the molecules of a liquid, so more is the resistance being experienced by that particular flow of a layer of the liquid, so higher is the coefficient of viscosity, whose unit is written actually as Newton's second per meter square or Pascal's second. That's its unit is. And this is how we measures the fluidity or viscosity of a liquid. Stronger the forces, lesser is the fluidity, higher is the viscosity. That is what we see in case of a glycerol or a glycol, because they are having stronger intermolecular forces of attraction. With increase in temperature, what happens since these forces becomes weaker, the fluidity increases, the viscosity decreases. So this is how we expresses this property called viscosity.